The idea of a unified world, a global village, has captivated thinkers for centuries. Just imagine a world without wars, where humanity confronts global challenges as one. This is the allure of the New World Order, a concept both promising and unsettling. It hints at a future where national borders fade and global cooperation reigns supreme. Yet, this very notion also sparks fear. It raises the spectre of unchecked power, of individual liberties crushed under the weight of a global authority. The term New World Order itself is shrouded in ambiguity, often used by conspiracy theorists to describe shadowy elites manipulating world events. However, at its core, the concept speaks to a very real trend: increasing globalization. The interconnectedness of our world is undeniable, driven by technology, trade, and shared challenges like climate change. This interconnectedness necessitates some form of global governance, but the form it takes remains a subject of intense debate. Will this new era lead to a more peaceful and sustainable future, or will it descend into a dystopian nightmare of control and surveillance? The answer, like most things in life, is likely to be nuanced and complex. It is up to us, the citizens of this interconnected world, to shape the future we want to see. We must engage in informed debate, weighing the potential benefits against the inherent risks. Our choices today will determine whether the New World Order, if it indeed comes to pass, will be a force for good or a harbinger of a future we may come to regret. The stakes are high, and the time for complacency is long gone. We must approach this new era with both cautious optimism and a healthy dose of skepticism, ready to embrace the opportunities while guarding against the potential pitfalls. The New World Order is often spoken of in hushed tones, a catch-all phrase for a future shrouded in uncertainty. To understand it, we must first separate myth from reality. It is not a secret society pulling strings from the shadows, but rather a set of evolving ideas and trends shaping our world. These ideas often manifest in international agreements and organizations, each with its own set of goals and potential ramifications. One such example is Agenda 2030, a United Nations initiative adopted by 193 countries. This agenda outlines 17 sustainable development goals aimed at ending poverty, combating climate change, and promoting peace and equality. While seemingly benign, these goals require global cooperation and, some argue, a level of international oversight that could infringe on national sovereignty. Another term often thrown into the mix is the Great Reset, popularized by World Economic Forum founder Klaus Schwab. This concept envisions a post-pandemic world where economic systems are restructured to prioritize sustainability and social justice. Proponents see it as a necessary transformation to address inequality and environmental degradation. Critics, however, view it as a power grab by elites, a way to further concentrate wealth and control under the guise of altruism. It is crucial to approach these concepts with a critical eye, understanding that they are open to interpretation and often co-opted by different groups with varying agendas. The New World Order, in its essence, is not a fixed entity, but rather a fluid concept, shaped by the interplay of global forces and the choices we make as a global society. The prospect of a world without borders is both alluring and unsettling. Imagine a world where travel is unrestricted, where cultural exchange flows freely, and where humanity confronts global challenges as a united front. This is the utopian vision often associated with a new world order, a world where cooperation trumps competition and peace reigns supreme. A unified global effort could, in theory, tackle climate change with unprecedented efficiency. Imagine coordinated policies, shared resources, and a singular focus on reducing emissions and transitioning to sustainable energy sources. Global poverty could be addressed through equitable resource distribution and economic cooperation. Conflicts could be resolved through diplomacy and mediation, eliminating the need for war and bloodshed. However, this utopian vision comes with its own set of caveats. A world without borders also means a world without the safeguards and freedoms often associated with national sovereignty. Increased global governance could lead to overregulation, stifling innovation, and individual liberty. The potential for abuse of power by a centralized global authority is a very real concern, as is the erosion of cultural diversity in the face of homogenization. The question then becomes one of balance. Can we achieve the benefits of global cooperation without sacrificing the freedoms and diversity that make us human? Can we create a system of global governance that is both effective and accountable, ensuring that power is not concentrated in the hands of a select few? These are the questions that plague the debate surrounding the New World Order, questions that demand a careful consideration and nuanced answers. Section 4, Utopia or Dystopia, two sides of the same coin. The New World Order, like any grand vision of the future, carries within it the seeds of both utopia and dystopia. On the one hand, it offers the tantalizing possibility of a world without war, where humanity transcends its differences to confront global challenges as one. Imagine a world where disease knows no borders, and a cure discovered in one corner of the globe is swiftly shared with all. Picture a world where resources are distributed equitably and poverty becomes a relic of the past. This utopian vision is often accompanied by technological advancements that blur the lines between reality and science fiction. Artificial intelligence could manage resources with unparalleled efficiency, eliminating waste and scarcity. Biotechnology could eradicate diseases and enhance human capabilities, leading to longer, healthier lives. Global communication networks could foster understanding and empathy across cultures, breaking down barriers and promoting peace. However, this optimistic scenario exists in stark contrast to the dystopian fears often associated with a powerful, centralized global government. Imagine a world where privacy is non-existent and every move is tracked and monitored by an omnipresent authority. Think of a world where dissent is silenced and conformity is enforced through sophisticated propaganda and social engineering. Picture a world where individual liberties are sacrificed at the altar of collective security and free will becomes a distant memory. This dystopian vision is often fueled by historical examples of totalitarian regimes and the dangers of unchecked power. The atrocities committed by the Nazis in the name of a new order serve as a chilling reminder of the potential for evil, even when cloaked in the language of progress and unity. The question we must grapple with is whether the potential benefits of a new world order outweigh the inherent risks, or whether we are on a slippery slope towards a future we may come to regret. Section 5. The verdict of the future. The New World Order, whether a utopian dream or a dystopian nightmare, remains a concept shrouded in uncertainty. The future is not predetermined, and the path we forge as a global society will determine the outcome. Will we embrace the opportunities for cooperation and progress, or will we succumb to the fears of control and oppression? The answer, as with most complex issues, is rarely black and white. It requires a nuanced understanding of the forces at play, a willingness to engage in open and honest dialogue, and a commitment to shaping a future that benefits all of humanity. We must approach this new era with both cautious optimism and a healthy dose of skepticism, ready to embrace the opportunities while guarding against the potential pitfalls. The choices we make today will determine the course of history. Will we use our interconnectedness to build a more just and sustainable world, or will we allow ourselves to be divided and conquered by fear and mistrust? The verdict of the future hangs in the balance, and it is up to us to tip the scales in favor of hope and progress.